Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Summer party, grown and sexy. Join the party, put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
Yes. Welcome to another Friday night pajama party. We're all lined up. The crew is strong. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
Ketel, you out there?
I'm here. Hello, how are you?
Good. And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
All right. And, like I said, it's another Friday night. Every Friday at 9 o'clock, we're in an adult talk show that talks about all the things that are going on, and we have audience participation. And anybody want to call in at 914-803-4306
and press 1.
And view your opinion on topics of ours or topics of your own, just to keep it going. It gives you a nice outlet every Friday night to let yourself be free. No restrictions. We're not warranted by the FCC or I was gonna say the FAA, but that's the airlines, right?
Yeah. They don't care what we do.
The FCC.
Yeah.
Or
FAA is cool with it.
And we got disclaimers if you want to, speak your mind for real.
Yeah, if you feel like you got to get raw, just let us know.
Want to act like a real adult, which we are. So we're not acting like kids because we're not kids. So don't expect us to be children. Okay? There's a lot of PBS and everything else out there. If you want to talk to Big Bird or Oscar the Grouch or whoever.
Cookie
Monster. Right. Anyway.
Me like cookies.
You are red wine?
Me like red wine.
Ketel, you had a red wine? You had a red wine for the night. Ketel, do you? I made a mistake. Imagine that. Wow.
Oh, boy. Not you, Papa.
I'm telling, man, I tell you what, being perfect ain't easy. I actually made a mistake.
Right.
Wow.
I know. Take it from me. It is a difficult task.
Okay.
Oh, please.
What we got on the rundown tonight, Ketel? You got the rundown over here?
Yeah, I sure do. They can also catch us on apajamaparty.com too, Papa. So besides the number, they can catch us online, right? All right, The rundown for tonight: hot topics. The View loses advertisers. Who won the second Republican debate? A Muslim student arrested for bringing homemade clock to school. Hit it and quit it headlines, of course. New concussions and head trauma statistics released. Republicans behaving badly, as usual. Trump declines to correct Muslim remark. What's popping with Poppa DD? Clicks in the workplace and at companies that don't offer insurance. Wow, Papa, I can't wait for that. We got weird news. Captive snake with no male companion gives birth again. Man returns stolen phone by with apology note. Research that makes you go, I'm just saying with red wine. That's an app for that. Living for the City with Poppa DD, profiling and skeletons. Pillow Talk tonight. We're back on that. Unequal footing. My Hollywood wrap-up with me, Ketel, of course. Cocktail of the week. Suffering bastard. Okay, I'm not even going to ask what's that entail. The kiss list. And always the last word. So sit back, relax, give us a call tonight or check us out online. And we're going to take a little break, and we're going to be right back with Hot Topics.
It's the Friday night adult talk show, The Pajama Party, on Blog Talk Radio, produced by DC Homegrown Entertainment. Visit us online at www.apajamaparty.com. Click the banner, and you can join us online, or call us right now at 914-803-4306. The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the Pajama Party crew and you. So pick up the phone and call us now, 914-803-4306, and tell us what's on your mind. There's a big fluffy pillow reserved up front just for you at the Pajama Party. And remember, it's PJs only, no clothes allowed. Pass it on. Now let's get back to the Pajama Party crew and more of the Pajama Party. That better not be my robe.
Yeah, welcome back to the Pajama Party, a Friday night adult talk show. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, I had to wipe my face. Redwine smacked my face for ruffling papers. You know how she is. You know how she is on the audio.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to start off with Redwine with the hot topics about The View. What happened on the talk show The View there, Redwine?
Well, what had happened was nurses across social media were upset because of some comments that were made on The View about the recent Miss America pageant contestant. So the hashtag that was going around was hashtag Nurses Unite, and that became a trending topic to follow up on the discussion about the contestant whose name was Kelly Johnson. She was Miss Colorado, and she happens to be a nurse. Well, for her talent, she performed a monologue about her job while dressed in scrubs, wearing a stethoscope around her neck. Now, some of the View hosts, it was Joy Behar and what's the other lady, Michelle Collins. They made some comments, basically kind of cracking on her, saying, you know, why was she even wearing a stethoscope if she's a nurse, and is she really a nurse, and all this kind of stuff. So that pissed off nurses all over the country.
All over the world, baby.
Because people were upset about it. And as a result of them making all these stupid comments, after they got blasted on social media for it, they came back on like the day after and apologized. But it's a little too late for that, because now two of their biggest advertisers on The View, and that's Johnson & Johnson and Eggland's Best, have pulled their advertising from The View.
Are you just because of that?
Yes, just because of that. Because, I mean, Johnson & Johnson, you know, a lot of their products are used in medical facilities and stuff.
That's true.
And I guess they said, we're not going to have the nurses still ticked off at us because we're still supporting that show. And because of the comments that they made. Now, Joy's only been back for what, like 2 weeks or so?
Yeah. She's a has-been.
I'm surprised that they brought her back. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, and she wears that fake me out red hair when she knows she's about 109 years old. But that's another story. Yeah, she old as hell.
Joy said that the comment she made was stupid and inattentive, and she said, I didn't even know she was a nurse. I'm used to seeing contestants in gowns and bathing suits, so it wasn't like I was trying to be funny. Yeah, they were trying to be funny.
So what do we say to Joy? Welcome to 2015.
Exactly. So apparently Johnson & Johnson didn't think it was funny, and Eggland's Best didn't think it was funny, because they have pulled their ads and will no longer support The View.
Wow. You talking about the comedian Joy Behar, right?
Yeah, Joy Behar.
With the fake me out red hair.
And the other one is Michelle Collins. That's a mess.
But I'm not real big supporter of Johnson & Johnson. I'm not a big supporter of The View either. I think, in my opinion, The View is just so over the top with stupidity on all four sides sometimes. You know, I think that Whoopi's working too hard because she's trying to jockey everybody, and old girl Raven Simone, she's so Raven.
She's just Raven.
She just, you know, she's got a brain like a pea, and so what are you gonna do?
But I think honestly they brought Joy Behar to come back because to be the moderator, which is Whoopi's role. But I see Whoopi, she's been in and out. So
yeah, she was at Fashion Week today, I think.
Yeah, they all wanted. They're trying to bring people in, so people have their own private lives and things they like to do. And Whoopi, being a person of a certain age, she's semi-retired. What's she sitting on? 3 Oscars. Whoopi is like, she's grand. She's a grand old girl. So she wants to get away. But I think they also wanted to get rid of Rosie Perez because I think her delivery wasn't that appealing.
Yeah, I don't think she added a lot.
Yeah, she was so, I don't know. I mean, I'm not being opinionated with things. I'm just saying, to use Redwine's word,
Yeah, but I think Rosie Perez left to do something on Broadway. She was involved in some production on Broadway, and that's what she wanted to go do.
Right.
So that's
well,
she
just uses as a stepping stone. I mean, they asked her to do it. She said, "Okay, sure, fine," but I don't think she gelled well with everybody. Maybe with Whoopi and one of the other co-hosts, but they just didn't really gel together. I don't think. Rosie was too opinionated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and her accent was kind of strong, where it made everybody, like now she was on more of a Hispanic talk show. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That strong accent would have blended better. But every time Rosie started talking, everybody was too busy listening to her dialogue coming out of her mouth, She's like, well, see, my opinion is that I would have been. Okay, let me try to understand what she's saying first of all. Then I can get to,
turn it on and off when she wanted to.
Yeah, but sometimes I was so caught up into trying to, just putting her language together that it didn't really, But who am I? You know what I mean?
Well, tell us about who do you think won that last Republican debate Wednesday night?
Well, that Republican debate was pretty comical. It was crazy. It was
entertaining.
I think everybody's starting to cool out and thinking they doing their thing, and they think. But I think in the long run, Donald Trump will have to start learning that. And I'm not knocking him. That's my main man. I'm not knocking him, but he's got to learn that once next year comes and we get toward March and April when they start voting, because I think they vote in March, a super PAC or something. I mean, the super Tuesday, whatever it is, where 4 or 5 states do the primary elections. He's going to realize that he can't be that mobile anymore. He's not going to be able to watch that big building in D.C. or watch that building in New York or watch that beautiful big building in Chicago. He's got a building in Chicago that's crazy. Because once you become president, you're not able to be lucrative like you think you are. And a lot of his properties are going to go managed by other people. Because you're supposed to be, now you got to watch the country. So I don't think he's considering that, And as soon as somebody tell him that, he got to give up his cell phone and all his whatever and his caviar and his yachts and everything, he going to be like, oh, you know what? I was just playing, So, because I don't know if he can handle that change, But as far as the winner of the election, I think the biggest front man who act like he's being Mr. I don't do no wrong, and I'm, that guy, Rubio.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, he's a young guy, and he's got his black hair,
He's got the look.
He's got the look, and he's dressed nice, and he talks all conservative and slow, and but then you got Chris Christie. He's kicking it out too, Big Boy ain't giving up. He was kicking battles with people, but I tell you, old boy needs to step out with that Jerry curl. What's his name?
Who, Rand Paul?
Rand Paul with that Jerry curl. that activator moisturizer on those curls. I'm telling you, Rand Paul with the Jerry curl has got to, that's crazy.
Well, did you hear that little remark that Trump kind of made but didn't make about him? He said, I forgot how he said it, but it was something he said.
That's a lot of material.
Yeah, he said, like, if I wanted to go in, there's a whole lot of material there.
Yeah. He said, man, you're looking at this guy. And then the woman that's running Ferrario.
Yeah,
she looks a mess. I mean,
don't say that.
She looks
a
mess.
Got in trouble.
I ain't worried about getting in trouble. I don't give a flying. And you know what comes after the word flying. Okay.
Frisbee?
Frisbee. She looks a mess. You know what I mean? She looks all crazy and, come on now. I don't need no emotional rock to run this country. Come on.
Well.
Cut back on the emotions.
So who do you think won the debate Wednesday night?
I would say the guy Rubio for stand up like he was the only one that was untouched when it comes to, perspiration or any type of fluttles.
Well, that's because he didn't do much.
Yeah, but he was talking a good game. But he's another person who's talking about immigrants, where he's an immigrant himself. And my father was an immigrant. Well, hell, Immigrant is a casual word for an illegal alien. Okay.
Okay.
My mother was immigrant. My mother came over here. Your mother and father came over here illegal as anybody else. But now you're trying to fight the illegals when your own people are illegal. And look what you are now, a senator. Wow. Okay? And you was an anchor baby yourself. Anchor baby meaning a baby that was born in America and picked up a citizen tag by being born in America, the subject of anchor baby. But anyway, that's enough of my soapbox.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining. That's all I'm saying. It was entertaining.
But give us a call. You want to join the conversation at 914-803-4306. And while you're on the line, press 1 so we can cue you in. We can beat you up like we beat everybody else up. And,
or check us out on apajamaparty.com.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hit the website. All right, Ketel, what do you know about that kid that got busted for the homemade clock?
Oh, my man.
Well, he was trending. Hashtag I stand with Ahmad. He was trending on Twitter. 14-year-old Muslim boy who became a sensation on social media after word spread that he had been placed in handcuffs and suspended for coming to school with a homemade clock that teachers thought resembled a bomb. He said Muhammad appeared at a news conference on Wednesday alongside his attorney and representative for the Muslim community and his family members. All right. So he goes on to say, I guess everyone knows I'm the person who built a clock and got in a lot of trouble. I just felt like I was a criminal. I was profiled as a terrorist. The teen said he built the clock. He built the clock to impress his teacher, and when he showed it to her Monday, she thought it was a threat towards her. He ended up being detained by police in the school later that day. But he's been getting some shout-outs from the White House, has extended an invitation to participate in an astronomy night of the NASA astronauts, and on social media, the Mark Zuckerberg, president of Facebook, he's reached out to him. So he's become an overnight sensation overnight. So I say power to him.
All right.
Yeah, he's doing good.
I like it.
I'm going to follow up in Living for the City tonight on a little profiling and things of that nature. So that was a good segue to that situation, because that was really sad what they did with that young guy, you know. I mean, how long was he the student? I mean,
he was 14.
But how? I mean, 14. But did she know him from last year, or was he a first year student?
I don't know.
Do we know of, or
let me see.
But
really sad that she. They're saying that that she took the wrong impression of it. That's what Muhammad said. The little boy said.
So she'd been knowing him since he was 5 years old.
Well, we don't know that.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But the last I heard, the school or the teacher had not really officially or formally apologized to him for that whole situation.
Because they feel like knuckleheads. And also, it looks like the police followed up on the report that the teacher gave him, and that's why he put the handcuffs, because they did a little whisper move. Look at this guy put it in here, and I think it's about, oh, really? Okay. So the police officer came with the same disposition as the teacher. That's where the handcuffs came in, because if you don't diffuse the situation, all you do is keep lighting it. That's when stuff continues to escalate. As opposed to coming as a police officer and diffusing it and putting it in some kind of perspective, he came in with the teacher's same profile and racism, and without the cuffs, and said, "Well, hell, I'm gonna blow him up so he don't press the damn detonator or whatever, you know."
See, that's because that policeman came in there thinking he was gonna be like Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, he was.
Here I am to save the day.
Exactly.
He's gonna keep the school from getting blown up.
Yeah,
and come to find out, it was a clock.
Right. The little fella, he did say that he did feel like a criminal, and he was profiled as, quote unquote, a terrorist. I mean, like Papa said, it's just like, being black. You can't even be black. You can't even be of color nowadays. People are going to, misrepresent, just take it for something different. It just doesn't make any sense.
Imagine if it was a cuckoo clock and a damn bird came out. They would have
freaked.
They would have shit.
They would have been like, hit the deck.
They would have used.
It's coming out.
If you guys got any comments on what we're talking about, hit us up tonight. 914-803-4306.
And press 1. Press 1.
You can catch us on apajamaparty.com, online, on Blog Talk Radio. We got to hear what you're talking about, because we're talking about some serious things tonight, baby.
Yeah, without a doubt.
We keeping it real.
That's what I'm talking about.
For the grown and sexy.
I know
we're going to
that's
take
right.
a CC break, and then we're coming back with the Hit It and Quit It. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said it. A CC break. And then we're coming back with the Hit It and Quit It headline, so don't you move, and we'll be back in a minute.
What's your opinion? We want to know on the Late Night Adult Pajama Party. Call us now on 914-803-4306 and tell us if you agree or disagree, or if you don't care one way or the other. If you've been waiting all week to tell somebody what's on your mind, now is your chance. Dial 914-803-4306 and press 1 to speak with the Pajama Party live on the air. To listen to the show online, go to www.apajamaparty.com and click the listen banner on the top right. If you'd like to advertise your business with us, get in touch on www.apajamaparty.com. So call us now on 914-803-4306 and press 1. We will get to you as quick as we can. Now, back to the Pajama Party Live.
And we're back Friday night live with the Pajama Party Show, and I'm here with Poppa DD. Say hi, Poppa DD.
How you doing? I was in the studio kitchen squeezing the lemon into my brown liquor.
And this is Redwine from Squaw, and we got Ketel on the line.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on with the Hit It and Quit It headlines. Let's see, who's up first? Is that you, Papa? Going to talk about these concussions and head traumas?
I can do that.
All right, go for it.
Okay, there was recent statistics and recent tests and recent profiles that 87 of 91 former NFL players who donated, well, they didn't donate, but whose brains were donated to science after their death tested positive for brain disease that was believed to be linked as a result of repeated head trauma. And that's 87 out of 91 brains that was donated, because a lot of families are donating these brains to science in order to find out why their significant others were, losing their mind. And case in point, Junior Seau committing suicide behind that, claiming hearing voices and just being traumatized within itself by all the, because you know yourself when you have a headache or you have a little dizzy spell, or people out there that are experiencing high blood pressure. When your blood pressure goes up, I wouldn't know that because I give other people high blood pressure. Anyway.
And you do it well.
Anyway, former players have been found to have had chronic traumatic, they call it the
CTE.
Yeah, CTE, which is a long word, ethopathology. It's known as CTE, according to U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs and Boston University. So it's not clear why some players develop the disease and others don't. Part of the problem is that many concussions are not diagnosed because they're not reported. And keep in mind that football is not the only contact sport where athletes can have concussions. I mean, concussions can be in anything. I mean, you got rugby out there, you got soccer, wherever there's a contact sport. And me personally, I think that the helmet probably needs to be redesigned in some respect. I mean, it's always had that kind of pullover kind of look or something. Maybe it should have more of a harder inside and a softer outside. Or something, maybe
it should be a balloon.
Oh,
you just inflate it, and when you tackle somebody, you just bounce right off of them.
Okay, don't quit your day job, Redwine. Anyway, that was comedy.
Redwine.
That was comedy.
No, I'm saying it could work. It could work.
Well, as a result of that, parents now are taking a lot of their kids out of different
Bush
league football, minor league stuff or kids. And you got a few, 2 or 3 pro players that just quit the game after their concussion. Because at some point, like I said, when you get dizzy spells or a headache that just won't go away, that's deep, and we all been there, And it wasn't a trauma. Sometimes other people can give you your relationship can, you know what I mean? You can be involved with somebody that's giving you a headache every day. Anyway, we won't go there. That's another subject.
But I wanted to talk about like what's been going on with the kids in football. Have you seen these recent stories where the kids tackled the ref? And then there was I've seen 2 stories where kids have tackled a referee. And then there was one that I saw the other day where a kid, I don't know if it was high school or college, I think it was high school. It was after the play, the kid was already down, and this kid pulled the kid's helmet off of the kid that was already on the ground and hit him in the head with it. And this kid ended up having to get 10 stitches. And they're just talking, this has nothing to do with concussions, but they're just talking about the aggressiveness that kids are taking in the game of football right now. I mean, I love football. I live for football season when it comes around, but something's going on that these kids are feeling like, hey, let's, bust somebody in the head with a helmet. Let's tackle a ref. Let's take out a coach, or maybe, I don't know. It seems like there's a lot going on with that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
maybe
think
they have their own traumatic experiences, and they're taking their frustrations out on these players. So I mean, it sounds like it's unrelated to what's going on with the field now. Why all of a sudden? Well, there was some type of background behind the incident with them running down the referee. It was a bad call previously, and they did get upset with the call, and so they said, okay, we're gonna get the referee. But
they took him down a little late though. They went at him too early, and only one should have did it, and they should have did it after the ball was snapped and the play was going on. But they were young, so they didn't really have the coordination.
Yeah, they were saying that the ref had made reference to the N-word or something like that, and one of the coaches or assistant coaches was familiar with it or knew about it.
Did you see all that hair the ref had underneath his hat? That was crazy. They did it in slow motion. As soon as they hit the referee in the back, his hat came off. He looked like a damn chia pet. It was crazy. He had this big old ponytail. No, it was a male, but he had this big old ponytail stuffed underneath his baseball cap. And it his hair flew up in the air. I said, damn, that's some freaky stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was crazy when he looked all, But anyway, that was just a tidbit on that.
That was crazy, yeah. So if you guys got any questions or comments on what we're talking about, hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306, and press 1.
And
or
press 1.
Catch us on apajamaparty.com, and you can catch us online also on Blog Talk Radio on apajamaparty.com. So give us a call. We can't drink unless you guys call us.
Yeah.
They're not stopping me tonight. It's Friday. I've had a heck of a week.
I know that's
all I'm
right.
saying.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but you want me to go?
Republicans. No, I got it. Republicans, I see they've been playing, behaving badly.
Okay. What they do?
Up here in Michigan, police on Mackinac Island, Michigan, said Friday they're investigating allegations of a bar fight between top aides for Republican presidential contenders Rand Paul, y'all boys, and Marco Rubio.
Yeah,
this guy, John Yob, a Paul aide, alleged in a Facebook post earlier Friday that Rubio deputy campaign manager Rick Beeson hit him at a bar on Mackinac Island, where a number of Republican candidates had gathered that weekend. Yob alleged in his post that he had video of Beeson assaulting him. He forwarded this information to CNN, this video, so I guess he wanted to be worldwide. So they were talking to the police chief, Brett Recinto, and he was saying that he needs to see the tape to, complete his investigation before he makes, any allegations of what really happened. So I'm like, they don't have nothing else to do but do some bar fighting. I mean, they're saying like after 12 o'clock, anything could happen in a bar. Come on down.
Yeah. And there was liquor involved. So therefore, we know the root of that situation. But,
they were drinking.
But they're Republicans, so, they'll get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
And nobody will be arrested, and nobody will lose their job. We'll follow that's what we do on this show. We'll follow up what they do with this particular story,
So you don't think anybody's going to jail over that?
Yeah, okay. All right.
I think
he tried those boys.
He tried to blow it out of proportion when he sent the video to CNN like it was going to really do something, like it has some validity because you sent it to CNN. Really?
What makes people think that Rand Paul...
I'm going to tell CNN.
What makes people think that Rand Paul has a snowball chance? I mean, this man...
But he has the curly hair.
That look he's projecting is crazy.
Wow.
That wet, curly moose.
But he's cute.
Carefree curl. I don't know what he got going on. It's a mess.
He's cute.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, as Republicans go, he's cute.
If he's cute, your ass is desperate. Anyway.
I'm saying, when you look at the group of them up there, I would say he was one of the better looking of the bunch. That's
what,
all.
Rand Paul?
Out of that bunch?
No, you must be talking about Rubio.
Well, between him and Rubio, I didn't say he's one
and Rubio.
I said he's one of the better looking of the bunch.
Oh,
damn.
Boy.
Certainly not Cruz with his crazy looking self. Anyway, moving on.
Let's move on because we begin to
help us.
Redwine.
Let me talk about your boy again. You know what? You can get mad if you want. Just because you don't have curly hair like Rand Paul, don't be a hater. Anyway, what do you think about Trump in a recent, a town hall meeting? Someone asked a question and made a comment before the question and made a statement and said that President Obama was a Muslim and was not a citizen of the United States. And then he asked a question about when are we going to get rid of people that are creating terrorist groups or something to kill American citizens right here in America. And Trump did not say something to correct the person, and that was his prerogative, of course. But people are really upset, saying that he should have corrected the person. He should have said something about President Barack Obama is not a Muslim, and he is a citizen, and people are up in arms about it today. So that's been going on and on all over the news media today. And that was the big story. So I go back to when a similar situation happened in the previous election when, what's his name? What's the old guy?
Military guy?
Hero. Yeah, the war hero, old guy.
You're talking about
McCain. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
When McCain, it was a lady, came up to McCain at a town hall meeting and said, Barack Obama is an Arab. And he stopped her right in her tracks and took the mic back and said, no, that's not true. I'm not going to let you say that. He's a good man. He's a family man. Just because he and I don't agree on things and see eye to eye, I'm not going to let you make that statement. And he took the mic from her and moved on. So that was the way he chose to handle the situation. Now, when Trump got faced with a similar situation, he kind of like talked over the guy for a minute and was like, oh, okay, this is going to be my first question, and kind of like laughed it off and then focused on what the guy was saying about we've got training camps growing right here, and they want to kill us. And that's my question. When can we get rid of those? And Trump's response was, we're going to be looking at a lot of different things, and, a lot of people are saying that, and a lot of people are saying that there's a lot of bad things happening out there, and we're going to be looking at that and plenty of other things. Well, I don't understand, first of all, he says a lot of things. there's a lot of bad things, and we're going to look at these things, and we're going to do something about all these things. So, Poppa DD, maybe you can explain what your boy is talking about. He said he's going to deal with all these things and all these bad things happening, and he's going to look at these things and do something about these things.
This was Trump.
So, yeah, this is what your boy said, Trump.
Well, he's my boy.
Yeah, that's your boy. You claimed him. Claimed him.
He's my main man.
Want me to roll the tape back? Because you said it.
Well, first of all, when somebody was saying something about Barack, even though Trump was investigating Barack, I don't think Trump is going to come in and speak on Barack's behalf. Now, the fact that he's talked about him like a dog, because that would be kind of hypocritical in some respect. He's got to keep his position, even though Trump led the march about the birth certificate and everything in Hawaii.
Yes, he did.
I sent somebody over to Hawaii to check him out.
He's imaginary investigator.
Now, when somebody says that he is still, well, this still goes back to profiling, where people are never going to let Obama. First of all, Obama is what's called a lame duck, which means he's done. I'm sure that right now, in September of 2015, if you're leaving office on November 16th, November 2016, you're already out of the White House. You're
leaving until January.
But you're packed. But you're packed already. Believe me. You got the remnants of things. You got about 3 shirts, 3 pair of drawers, 3 socks. You got 3 of everything. You know, you go on vacation you go somewhere for a weekend. You got 3 of everything left in that office. But right now, Trump is not going to do anything to help defend Barack Obama. Although Barack Obama is nobody's adversary, he's nobody's nemesis because he's a lame duck.
President Obama can handle himself.
But he's done. He's not your competition at this point.
But he's not done. He's still doing some things.
But
he's still moving and shaking.
He's not their competition at this point.
No, he is not the competition.
Exactly. So why is he an issue?
Exactly.
He's the president.
Why are they making him the issue?
He's the president that was left with a war from George Bush.
Exactly.
George Bush said, here's the keys to the White House, and oh, by the way, there's a war in Iraq. Okay? So when you get a turnover from your job, when your relief comes in, they either give you a light relief or they just drop it in your lap. And he was dropped with a lot of stuff in his lap. And
well, when they asked Trump's people why Trump didn't respond to
because Trump has no obligation. Trump's
spokesman, Mr. Lewandowski, said, I don't speak for Mr. Trump. And then he said, Mr. Trump probably didn't really hear the question.
Oh, whatever.
Talking about he didn't really hear what
Trump
this guy said.
But that's yesterday's
he heard it. He
just
decided
yesterday's
I'm not
news.
dealing with that.
That's yesterday's news to Trump. Trump is a billionaire. And billionaires is thinking about their Swiss bank accounts, and they got their mind on their money and their money on their mind. Believe me.
Well, this
is that why he didn't show up today?
Yeah, but he's tired. I mean, he's not a young man.
But wait a minute. Check this out. At the end of the day, the remark that Trump's campaign said, or Trump said, he said, the media wants to make this issue about Obama, but the bigger issue is that Obama is waging war against Christians in this country. Christians need support in this country, and their religious liberty is at stake. Now, where is he coming from with that?
Well, I don't think you should speak on anybody's religious beliefs.
Neither do I.
You know,
but this
I think
is what
that,
your boy, your boy, and I'm using air quotes, that's what your boy, that's what he said.
Well, people say that means they run out of things because, you know, when it comes to religion, I'm not trying, this is no religion show. This is an adult night party, okay?
But why is Trump even grasping at straws talking about Obama is waging war against Christians in this country?
Well,
I think he's just running out of things to say. That's all we're why. I wouldn't. I'm like Papa. I wouldn't even stay on that subject because they running out of things to talk about.
Barack is not Barack. And you know what really kills me is that everybody at the debate table that said Barack's name, they really need to check themselves because Barack is not your competition at this point. You're not competing against Barack.
Not at all.
You know, Barack and Michelle is already
packed. Some of them seem to think that they are.
Well, that shows their mindset. So that's who you don't vote for because they're not a futuristic thinking person. You're not competing against Barack right now.
That's what I'm
and you're not even competing against. I tell you, the person I really think is cool as hell. That's my man who was the governor of Maryland. What's his name?
Oh gosh.
Mallory or.
I can't think of his name, but I know you're talking about.
That's my man.
Mallory?
He's cool as hell. Yeah, he's cool as hell. He really is, because this guy what's his name? The one that's the front runner with Clinton. He's all
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Who is Bernie?
God.
Bernie Sanders reminds me of the same guy that ripped the people off. What was the guy's name? Bernie. The one that's
Madoff.
Bernie Madoff. He reminds me of him. He's just as old and crazy looking as him.
He looks like an old, worn-out character from The Wizard of Oz.
And how does Hillary look? She looks just as bad.
She does.
She's a mess. I mean, she's
I told you she looks like a wind-up doll.
She's a mess. I like Mallory. I like the gentleman who was the governor of Maryland. I think he's cool as hell. He really is.
Yeah, well,
we need somebody cool and laid back that's not all messed up, you know. So anyway.
Well,
let's get off.
Larry Hogan. Is that the guy? Larry Hogan?
Larry Hogan.
Is that his name?
That's the governor now, right?
Yeah, you talking about you talking about the governor?
I'm talking about Mallory, the one that
the other one.
Yeah,
cool.
Martin
O'Malley. Martin O'Malley.
Yeah,
O'Malley, that's his name.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. Anyway.
Well, look, if you guys want to join in on the conversation or give us your opinion, we would love to hear it because we're nosy like that. So if you're already on the line, on the phone line, just press 1, join in. Don't be scared. Press 1. We'll pull you up and let you talk. And if you haven't called in yet and you're online with us, call in 914-803-4306 and press 1. And we will put you in the queue and see what you have to say because we're curious because that's what we do.
We're going to take a small CC break.
Okay, go on a CC break. All right.
We'll get right back.
Bye.
Hey, this is Redwine, just doing a few promos for the Pajama Party Adult Online Radio Talk Show. You know how we do it. PJs only. No clothes allowed. And I was just trying to get this done.
Hey, Redwine, are you talking about the Pajama Party, where we talk about hot topics, movie reviews, living for the city, and what's popping with me, Poppa DD?
I know you guys aren't doing this spot without me. Ketel with the yellow sign. Did you tell everybody that they can reach us at apajamaparty.com or call us live, 914-803-4306. Check us out on Twitter, and don't forget to hit the list.
Okay, now is the time for me to sing.
Oh, no, we don't have time for all that.
Oh, she could sing. Let's get back to the show. Yeah, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
All right. And Redwine?
Bonsoir, bonsoir.
Oh, okay.
I have my French fan.
What you smoking on, a cigarette over there, Redwine? What you doing?
No, I have my fan that Pierre gave me, and I'm feeling very Parisian tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's Jaja Gabor
Yeah, I need to get my furry slippers with the heels.
Okay. And she's marrying a guy from Green Acres. Anyway.
What you got going on, Poppa, tonight?
Yeah, what's popping with you, Poppa DD?
Well, what's popping with me tonight? Let's talk about cliques in the workplace. Okay?
All right, break it down.
I'm talking about cliques meaning people, not the other cliques for all you nasty fucks out there. Anyway, cliques in the workplace. Cliques are compiled of people that, first of all, had the same thinking metabolism. Okay? And they have something in common, whether it be where they're from or what have you. You know, they may be from the same area or they think the same or they've been working together and you came in there from somewhere or you came from another area, another region or what have you. And now everybody's looking at you like you're the outsider. But let me get a disclaimer real quick.
Uh-oh. It's about to get live.
Yeah. Take it down for a minute.
And you were doing so well.
Well, I'm not worried.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
You know, I usually say that at the age of 50 we should have that bone in our body, but let's back it up to the age 40 because the job market could be vicious. And if you're a nice, mature person, let's back it up to the age of 35. Okay? Now, between 35 and 50, you really should be, if you're a mature, strong person that's got your own convictions, your own life, paying your own bills and living your own thing and doing your own way, you should have a I don't give a fuck bone in your body. that says, you know what, fuck these motherfuckers at any cost. Because you got to go there to make your living. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And you're going to run across adversaries that are just going to try to beat you up and beat you down. But if you look at them real hard, they're the ones that have the deficiencies. You know, like the chick that may not be able to dress worth a crap, who got a crappy-ass wardrobe and a lousy-ass hairstyle and acting like she going to be pissed off at you. Okay? Got about 5 minutes of titties and no ass at all. Walking around like she's, you know, she ain't got nothing going on.
Well.
Nothing going on at all. So she's self-conscious and immature from the very beginning. And let's talk about the guys. Her best friend, for example. And they've been hanging together on the job for the last 5 years. Probably poking each other. Who knows? In an empty office somewhere. Okay? And both of them married. But anyway, we won't go there. But all I'm saying in a nutshell that the job is a real meticulous, crazy place, as people in the job market daily can attest to. Okay? So when you go on the job and people speak to you cordially, but then they go to other people who they may feel are non-threatening, and they give them all the conversation in the world, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then they turn to you and you all by, oh, how you doing? At this point, they see something in you that has a strong... you're kicking something a lot stronger. So they may not even know how to approach you, so they avoid you and evade you and act like they're dogging you and avoiding you to make you feel bad about yourself. But like I said, between 35 and 50 years old, what do we say to people? Fuck them in the horse they rode in on, right? Come on, stay with me here. Stay with me, okay? We have to learn this.
Yeah.
As you go in the job market, you remember, when you go to work in the morning, when you wake up, whether you work in the morning or at night, when you wash your ass, put on your clean panties, bra, drawers, T-shirt, undershirt, whatever you're wearing, your outfit, your clothes, whatever, man, woman, or whatever. Girl. When you get to work, you're going to work to make a living, to pay your bills, to live your life. Okay? But don't come back at people. Always watch yourself. If somebody's irking you that bad, step away. Walk around the block. Go in another area, what have you. Don't never come at people. Never, 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 never. Never give people ammunition, because they're punk asses from the beginning. And they're looking for something to use against them. So all you do is just do your thing. Just do your thing. Bury yourself in some other evolution of your day. Get some headphones. Put some music in your ear or whatever. You know? I mean, but don't ever turn back at somebody and start the cat move, because the cat move don't work. And all it's going to do is take you down and take you out. All right? So all I'm saying tonight in my What's Poppin' is, when it comes to clicks on a job, remember, you're going to work to make a living, to get your paycheck, your insurance, whatever you're working for, whatever you're working to achieve. And for everybody else, fuck them. No disrespect.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
Yeah, drop the mic.
That mic is done.
I'm going to drop the mic. All right? And for everybody out there saying, oh, so why does he curse so much? Do me a favor, listen to my message for a change and stop trying to study my personality, my attitude, or my disposition. Because I could talk about politics, war and peace, everything going on in the world. Okay, so don't sleep on me. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway.
I know that's right.
All right.
Hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306, or catch us on apajamaparty.com. If you missed this episode tonight, you missing a lot tonight, baby.
Woo!
Papa's in rare form.
If you dare, press 1, join in.
Take it back to work on Monday.
Hey, let's talk about it.
Take it back to work on Monday. Don't let them bother you.
We're just trying to have a conversation, that's all.
That's right. Tell them I got on clean drawers.
We just want to talk about
straight. That's right.
I'm just saying.
My drawers are clean, so don't bother me.
All right.
Well, look, we might as well move it on to the weird news then, Papa, right?
Yeah, weird news.
Hey, let's
weird news. Okay.
Ketel, you up first. What you got? Talking about these snakes. What you know about these snakes?
Uh-oh, watch out now. Check this out. Captive snake with no male companion gives birth. Now, this is interesting. Y'all don't sleep on this now. For the second time in 2 years, And for the second time in 2 years, a captive snake in southeast Missouri has given birth without any interaction with a member of the opposite sex.
Whoa. Okay.
How?
Officials,
Okay.
I'm getting ready to tell you. The officials in Missouri Department of Conservation's Nature Center says a female yellow-bellied water snake reproduced on her own in 2014 and again this summer. The snake has been living in captivity without a male companion for nearly 8 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
okay.
She said, I don't need a man.
Okay.
It says the virgin births are rare but can occur in some species through a process called parthenogenesis. It occurs in some insects, fish, birds, and reptiles, including some snakes. It is a type of asexual reproduction in which offspring develop from unfertilized eggs. So they're saying that it's very rare, but it could happen. Usually this particular snake can store her eggs up to 3 years. But this is very rare. It says long-term storage is unusual, but it can happen. So it's just another sign that nature works in mysterious ways.
There you go. Hey, they say where there's a will, there's a way.
That's what I'm saying. Hey.
That's what I hear.
I think that male snake is hiding underneath the damn bed.
He's talking about a male snake hiding under the bed.
He's hiding under the bed. Ain't nobody.
That snake figured out something.
The yellow female snake, she's hiding the male underneath the bed.
Yeah, she's yellow. Yeah, he's hiding.
She's getting a groove on.
He found a way to hide that sperm somewhere. And said, I'm going to put this in my reserve sack.
And with them long bodies she got, maybe she ate his ass and he's actually living inside of her. Who knows? Who knows?
I think you might got a point there, Papa. It's possible.
You know?
Well,
you know, I mean, that's a wild story. But they're saying that, you know, it looks like this is the second time, though, that she's done it.
Yeah.
And there's no male snake around.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
She got
I mean, one time could be a fluke. The second time, something's going on.
She got some male snake hiding.
She said, I'm going to find a way. You going to keep me without a man? I'm going to have a baby.
She got a Johnson hiding in that joint somewhere.
She said, watch me work.
There's a Johnson hiding up in that joint somewhere.
She said, you watch me work.
Mr. Johnson's hiding in there somewhere.
She said, I don't need a man. I'm going to show you what I'm working with. I said, go ahead, girl, do your thing.
I know that's
right.
Okay.
Anyway.
What you got over there?
Yeah, what you got over there, Papa?
Here's another piece of weird news. This is in Trenton, New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
A man who stole a cell phone from a business returned it 4 days later with a letter of apology, but the police are not willing to forgive him.
Oh, he thought he could apologize and not be in trouble?
Surveillance video captured the man taking the phone from Butch's Welding, which is in Trenton, New Jersey, on September 11th. The security system also recorded the man tossing the cell phone back over the company fence Tuesday, along with a handwritten note. The note said, I'm the one who took the phone. I'm in a desperate situation. I'm sorry I hurt you. Type, but a situation led me to do some dumb things. All right, so in the note the man wrote
forgiveness.
Yeah, in the note the man wrote he's out of work, his kids are in need, and he took the phone while thinking of the money he'd get for exchanging it. So, sounds kind of weird, but anyway, the shop owner, whose name is Butch Mentis, and his daughter Lorraine Mentis told NewJersey.com that they weren't interested in pursuing legal action against the man. You know, it's just a cell phone, for God's sake. He had it for 3 days, and if you got unlimited service, what does it matter? You know what I mean? He don't have the credit card.
He had it for 4 days. That's the statute of limitation. He had it for 4 days, Papa.
Well, the only thing you should worry about is if you got some kind of tuberculosis or something, left it on your damn phone.
Was he like calling international or doing some crazy stuff?
Yeah, well, It just goes on to say that we're just glad that maybe this didn't change him, and we hope his lesson was learned. You know, the man wrote in a note that I promise this situation will change me, but the police spokesman, who is a Lieutenant Stephen Barnes, said detectives are pursuing the investigation, even though the police has returned their phone. I mean,
but they got the phone back, right?
I think the police need to lighten up on this. You know, they
need to go and investigate some murders.
There's so much other crime going on in the world. You know what I mean? See how people stay on this little lightweight stuff, you know, with their punk ass selves. I mean, come on. You know what I mean?
Well, they need to go get a life. That's what it is.
They need to go. They need to go fight some real crime. I mean, this is Trenton, New Jersey. There's plenty of crime to fight up there, or down there, or up there, wherever we're located.
Yeah, whichever direction you're coming from. Mm-hmm. Well, I got one for you. I got research that makes you go, huh? This is coming from Boston. A Cornell University graduate student who allowed honeybees to sting him in 25 different places, and a group of scientists who concluded that it's possible for one man to father 888 children are among the winners of this year's IG Nobels, which honors humorous scientific achievements. I didn't even know there was a such thing.
Wow.
Apparently, in the Nobel Prizes, there is such thing as the Humorous Scientific Achievement Awards. So this guy, Michael Smith, estimates that he was stung about 200 times during his 2012 honeybee study, and his conclusion said that the 3 most painful places to get stung by a bee was in your nostril, your upper lip, and on your male sex organs.
God, that's right. That would be mine. The head of my pee-pee. The head of my pee-pee.
He said that thing was a mother. And other people who got, let me tell you what they won. Each winner got a cash award. It was a Zimbabwean $10 trillion bill, which is actually worth a couple of US dollars.
Are you serious? Come on now. Are you serious?
Wait a minute.
Zimbabwe, that money ain't worth jack then, huh?
The
$10
bill
trillion bill?
The bill is called a $10
trillion bill in Zimbabwean currency is the equivalent of a couple of US dollars. And that's what they got. You had people who
he let the bee sit on his Johnson.
He let that bee sting him over 200 times, different bees,
Crazy.
to prove which areas of the body were most sensitive.
Well, wait a minute. Why do you think you had to prove that when that's
because he
relevant?
wanted to try to get this not a Nobel. He wanted to get the IP award.
He wanted to get the $3 that he got.
He wanted to get that Zimbabwe $3 prize.
Okay.
So
it was a couple of dollars. No, 3 bills. 2 bills.
Exactly.
$2.
There was another person, Justin Schmidt. He's an adjunct professor at the University of Arizona. He devised a pain scale for insect stings, and he got an award. And his advice was, do not get stung by a tarantula hawk. It's a nasty-looking wasp found in the southwestern part of the United States that has a stinger that's about a 1/4 inch long. He said the sting is entirely non-toxic, but it hurts like the bejesus. That's what he said.
Okay.
And these people, all these different kinds of things that these people did to get these prizes. And these are serious studies.
$2.
Hey. This guy who they were trying to determine, was it possible that one man could have fathered 888 children, and they said yes, it was possible. This person, Emperor Moulay Ismail, sired 888 children, and they said that was a conservative estimate. He fathered all these children during his 30-year reign that ended in 1727. And they said that it is possible if he had sex daily. And the study found it could be done with as few as 65 women, although he had 500 women in his harem. So if he could have accomplished 888 kids with 65 women, Imagine what he could have done with all 500 of them in his harem.
Wow.
So that was the kind of study.
Is he living?
No, this was back in the 1700s when they looked at the mathematical equation of whether this was possible.
Okay.
And they concluded that if this emperor had sex every day, it was possible with just 65 of 500 women. So that's your weird news for the week.
That is weird.
Wow.
What can I say? We don't write it, we just report it.
Dirty dick.
But that's all.
Diana.
He's a dirty dick. He's Mr.
You guys got any questions or comments? But we're talking about, hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306. Press 1.
And press 1.
Or check us on apajamaparty.com. So we're going to take a little CC break and come back with you, Redwine?
Yep, coming back with I'm Just Saying.
All right.
Does your gray hair make you look much older than you really are? Do Boy Scouts try to help you cross the street? Don't waste your time with messy hair colors that won't last. Wigs will just make your hair sweat. What you need is a permanent solution. You need
Gray Be Gone. Gray Be Gone.
Burns your gray hairs right down to the root. No more coloring with
Gray Be Gone.
Simply apply Gray Be Gone with the heat-protected gloves to your entire scalp. When you feel the burning, the gray hairs are being fried right on your head. After the procedure, just stick your head in a bucket of ice water to cool the burning, and just like that, no more gray hairs. You might have bald spots and burns where the gray used to be, but that's a whole different problem. Gray Be Gone will solve your gray hair problem once and for all.
Gray Be Gone.
Get yours today and make that gray go away.
Yeah, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
All right, Ketel. Ketel's on location out at our bull semen factory. She's you're going to bring back some bull semen, right?
I sure am. I'm going to bring you back a big bottle, Papa.
Okay, because I use it as a hair neutralizer.
And I need some for my dry skin because, you know, this summertime heat takes it out of you.
All right.
Anyway, so she's on a bull semen convention, and Redwine is here in the studio with me.
Hey.
Lucky me. And we're gonna
you know you love me.
We're gonna turn to Redwine
with
her weekly segment, which is called I'm Just Saying.
That's
so
right.
Redwine, take the floor. What you got?
Okay, I'm just saying there's an app for that. There's now a digital space for bacon enthusiasts who want to meet people and fall in love with folks who like bacon. Can you believe that? TechCrunch reports that meat processing giant Oscar Mayer has launched Sizzle. It's a dating app that functions similar to Tinder, but it matches users based on compatibility taste in bacon. Users rank what kind of meat they prefer. Do you like pork bacon, regular bacon, or both? And how do you prefer your bacon? You like it crispy? You like it chewy? You like it burnt? Where did the company get the inspiration for Sizzle's name? Probably from its app, which wakes users up to the sound of bacon. You guessed it, sizzling in fat. But that's not the most outlandish app that's out there. Now check this out. There's an app out there called Coffee Meets Bagel. Now this app will send you a bagel every day at noon, and a bagel is the equivalent of a perfect match, according to them. I don't know whether any of this has to do with coffee and bagels, but that's what they call it. So if you like the bagel that they send you, you can meet this person in a private virtual chat room, but you have to buy virtual coffee beans to have a conversation with this bagel. I'm just saying, really? Now, there's another app called Hinge, Hinge. Now, the objective of Hinge is to hook you up with people that you have mutual friends with on Facebook. Now, this is supposed to make it less creepy for you to meet people. But now let's think about that for a minute. How many times do people accept friend requests on Facebook from people that they don't even know? just to boost up their friend numbers. And you know you do. So I don't know whether or not that premise is safe or sound. And then you got this other one called Love Flutter. This one puts an interesting fact or statement about people over a blurred out picture of you so that if you're interested in what the person said, you can choose to investigate further and look for mutual friends, etc. I'm going to take a pass on that one. I'm just saying. Now, there's another one called Hitch. Now, this app lets your friends find hookups for you because they think your friends know better than you do who you should be dating. And I'm saying, really? Who thinks of these apps? Then they got another one called How About We? Now, this one called How About We is based on where you think you would want to go on your first or your most ideal date. So say, like, if you think your ideal first date would be a long walk on the beach at sunset with a mariachi band in the background or whatever, if you put that on there and then they find somebody who put the same thing, they'll hook you up with that person and they think that's a good match. Here's two people that want to go walking on the beach at sunset with a mariachi band. And I'm saying, like, really? What could go wrong with that? Think about Psycho. Yay, yay, yay. I'm just saying. Then they got another one called Down, D-O-W-N. This one was formerly known as Bang with Friends. Now, that one made a big splash when it first came out, but with a name like Bang with Friends, I think it's self-explanatory, and let's just move on. Then let's not forget about this other one I found called Healthvana. Healthvana is a dating app that actually verifies your STD status. Can you believe this? A dating app that verifies your STD status. How handy is that? This thing is getting crazy out here. Why would you want a dating app that verifies whether or not the person has any sexually transmitted diseases? Really? 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 I'm just saying. So I guess it's true. There really is an app for everything. But then that takes me back to the bacon dating app. I had to shake my head over that one. Between all those other ones with the friends and the mutual friends on Facebook and all of that stuff, the bacon one is the one that cracks me up the most. I mean, to find somebody that you want to date over how you like your bacon, that just seems to be so superficial to me. But hey, if it floats your boat, or in this case, if it floats your bacon, whatever works for you, I ain't mad. I'm not hating. All I'm saying is, if you can find love over bacon, more power to you. Throw another slab on. Well, I ain't mad. Do what you do. Enjoy your bacon. I guess there's nothing more romantic than bacon love. This is Redwine. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Bacon love. What you gonna
do? Wow.
I think bacon.
That's some crazy stuff going on. I'm trying to tell you. Wow. Interesting.
Bacon
sounds
like
bacon love.
Bacon sounds like a code name for big old penis to me. But anyway,
all right, Papa. All right now.
Well, let's go to Living for the City. You ready, Papa?
Come on, Papa.
Y'all not gonna take a break?
Nah.
Gonna throw me right in the fire?
Oh, you need a break?
Yep.
Okay, I tell you what.
Yeah,
let's take a quick break, and we're going to regroup, because my glass is empty. This thing got me parched, talking about bacon love, all that food now. I'm not thirsty. You thirsty,
I'm going to go make me a BLT now.
You gonna roll what? What you gonna roll?
Yeah, a BLT. So if y'all don't hear me come back, that's what I'm doing. I'm frying up some bacon.
You go fire up your BLT, and we'll be right back.
Hey, this is Poppa DD. Join me on Friday nights live at the Pajama Party Adult Online Radio Talk Show. And don't miss my segments called Living for the City and What's Poppin'.
Hey, and join me. This is Redwine with the long stem, and I've got the hot topics in my commentary called I'm Just Saying. And don't forget, the cocktail of the week for me, Ketel with the yellow top. I got the Hollywood wrap-up along with Weird News. And don't forget, we've got the Kitchen List. That's for the people who get on our last nerves and who want us to call them out.
So join us on Blog Talk Radio for the Pajama Party.
Every Friday night at 9 p.m. on the East Coast and 6 p.m. on the West Coast.
Go to apajamaparty.com to listen online or follow us on Twitter at apajamaparty.
Call us live, 914-803-4306. And don't forget to press 1.
Now let's get back to the show.
Hey, what happened to the snack tray?
Or the bartender?
Does he want to see my slippers?
I'll call them room service.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Okay.
Je suis Vin Rouge.
I see you still sticking that. You still dating? I mean, you had just hanging out with that.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. That's why you can't even get it out your mouth. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah, be nice. What's living for the city tonight?
I know Frenchmen are the coochie masters. So
you know
anyway,
what? Living for the city. Moving on.
Living for the city tonight. Let's talk about profiling and skeletons at the same time. Profiling. Let's speak about the young man that brought the radio. It's so interesting on how long has the teacher been seeing him as whenever he spoke with a Middle Eastern lingo or a Muslim disposition or what have you, how long in her mind has she been thinking that this man was just a little 9-year-old terrorist? How long have you put a self-portrait of a profile in your mind about anybody? And this goes on for any and everybody, and black folks can attest to this big time. And that's why I tell white folks all the time, don't think because other people are getting chastised for different reasons that it's giving you more points or giving you more tickets at the Dave and Buster's, game stand, so to speak. The world's a ghetto. War said that years ago. Don't you know that is true just for me and for you? The world is a ghetto, okay? Straight up, across the board. So don't think that the neighborhood you live in is so pure or so whatever that you're in Pleasantville, USA, and everybody else is down. People are living, first of all, where they probably can financially afford. I think that's what constitutes the living aspect. And we also must remember the realtors out there. The realtors are really the number one people who dictate who lives where. When you get in a car with the realtor and say, take me to find a house, they're going to take you to where they think that your racial flavor is comfortable. And if you say, no, I don't want to be there, they'll take you somewhere else. But if you're there with it, then they'll take you where they think you are comfortable and where something needs to be sold. And where, but at the end of the day, the realtor is the dictator, the messiah of how all this stuff is laid out. When you go talk to them, if you don't tell your realtor, look, get in the back seat because I'm running this shit, because I'm spending my money, and put your realtor in another chair and let them be the follower as opposed to the leader, because it's your money, your credit, your down payment is buying that house. But some people put the realtor, the car dealership out front. Never do that. When you're spending your money, keep yourself out front. But anyway, let's get back to profiling and skeletons. Now, for as much as the profiling goes on, because if you're rich, let's say a rich person of color, a rich black or Hispanic or whatever, and they take their child to a private school, and the teachers there are racist. Now, your child is not going to get treatment, even though you got money. Your child's going to be treated as much as that racist teacher wants to teach them or to handle them, so to speak. And I'm sure people go through that every day. Will Smith and all the rest of the people or whoever got children in school or private schools is dealing with that. You talk to anybody, you ain't got to be a star. Anybody got money with a child in private school, a child of color or what have you, probably dealt with some racial stuff because it doesn't matter. Money does not soothe attitude when it comes to racial issues or otherwise, or differences. Let's take the word race out. I don't want to bring nobody's ears up. like a collie or a German shepherd. Let's just change it to status, okay? Let's soften the blow a little bit, because sometimes when I talk, people don't understand me. Poppa DD, he's so over the top. I ain't over to nothing, okay? I'm a grown-ass man talking grown-ass stuff. If you can't handle it, then you need to learn to handle it, okay? Stop being so soft and so prissy, and know that every day you wake up in this world, you got to step up and handle your business like you're supposed to and live your life like you need to. Because if you're soft, people are going to run over your ass in every aspect. But getting back to, like I said, profiling and skeletons. Now, my skeleton aspect of that is everybody who's profiling people for whatever they feel they're profiling for got their own skeletons to deal with. Now, that teacher that jumped on that boy's stuff about the clock, what she got going on in her life? Okay? Where is her situation? So we got to look and see how far the egg falls from the bad tree that makes people think the way they do. I mean, that little boy meant no harm, and if he did mean harm, you could have handled it a whole nother way. You could have played that in a whole nother situation. You said, look, leave the clock here for a minute. Let me check it out. Let me see how it works or whatever. And you could have scoped it out. You could have called the bomb squad without him even knowing it. But you put him on blast, and now he's playing the innocent role, so you did him a favor. He's going to the White House, and you're not. So it's crazy. But we just, in closing, I don't want to run on with this, but I just want to say in closing that let's take our profiles with a grain of salt. Let's stop. If you got reason to think somebody means you harm, then think it. But don't let the media lead you. Don't think as soon as you see a black person that they're. If you're going to scope us out and see what we got going on. If we get in the elevator with you, see how we projecting. Hell, look and see what kind of watch we got on our arm, or what kind of diamonds we got on our damn fingers, or what kind of enthusiastic look we got on our face, how beautiful and sexy we may be. But no, you're just looking at what the media depicted as a black man or black woman, and I don't want to be around their asses. But who put the other races other than black at the top of the scale? Who made you perfect? That's why I said, as much as your profile and as much as the skeletons are coming out of your damn closet, let he without sin cast the first stone.
Hello.
Remember that over and over again. Every day you wake up, every day you go to judge somebody, let thee without sin cast the first stone. I'm going to take it out. That's it tonight for Living for the City.
Okay.
All right.
That's
now.
Another mic. We've been through 3 mics tonight.
Uh-oh. Watch out now. How about
anyway.
2?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I threw mine on the floor, too.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's 3 mics we got to replace.
Yeah, just be nice, everybody.
Be nice.
I know that's right.
Be nice. We're
all
not
right now.
we all on board.
I know that's right. Well, you guys want to get in on the discussion, hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306, and press 1. Or catch us on apajamaparty.com, online on Blog Talk Radio. We want to hear from you guys. Want to see what's going on. We're going to take a little CC break and come back, or we're going to keep moving?
We can take a break, and we'll come right back.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. So what's going on with you? You seem kind of stressed out.
Well, I met somebody, but I really need some advice.
Well, don't look at me, girl. Advice is not my thing.
So what can I do?
I know where you can get some advice.
Where?
The Pajama Party Crew.
They give advice?
Yep, on their show Friday nights. It's a segment called Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk? What's that?
It's where Redwine, Ketel, and Poppa DD give people advice, like about questions or any kind of problems they might be having.
Okay, well, maybe I'll call them up and see what they think. What do you think I should do? I should call them today or next week?
I told you I don't do advice, so call them up and see what they say.
I'm going to call. What's the number?
Okay, write this down, 914-803-4306, and you have to press 1 to talk to them.
Okay, let me see if I got it. 914-803-4306. Okay, got it.
And don't forget to press 1. Write that down, too.
Right. Now, help me figure out what to order for lunch.
Ciao, boo, bye.
Yeah, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
All right, and Redwine.
That's fine.
And if you join us for the first time, the Pajama Party is a late-night adult talk show where we talk about any and everything. We keep it live, we keep it real, and you're welcome to rebuttal us. We're not talking like we're perfect, and we're not talking like we know everything, and we're not talking like we're always... Yeah, okay. Well, Redwine, she's perfect. But we're not talking like we're always right, you know. And if you want to rebuttal us, if I'm saying something where you're sitting back saying, I hate that, that Poppa DD, he's the biggest...
He's straight tripping.
He's the biggest asshole on the planet. Then call in and rebuttal me. Come on. Bring it on. Bring the 10-ounce gloves. Let's box.
What's the number, Papa?
914-803-4306. And if you're already listening, press 1.
Press 1.
And say, Poppa DD, you're full of shiggity. Okay? And talk to me.
I know.
But anyway, we're gonna get to the pillow talk for tonight, which is a segment that a real life story of somebody and that they send in to us, and we're gonna try to help them figure out what to do with it.
Yeah.
Redwine, you want to read this story of this person?
All right, so I'm going to read this letter we got. This letter is from someone called Unequal Footing. It says, Dear Pajama Party Crew, I recently became involved with a coworker that I met during my summer internship. Men I've dated in the past have been relatively immature and inconsiderate, so I'm excited to have met a potential partner who embodies neither of these traits. However, there are a few problems. While this man was not my boss, he held the same position within the company that my boss did, and I reported to him on a number of projects. I'm worried about the scandal that our relationship could cause should it come to light, and also about the integrity of letters of recommendation I may need down the road. There's also a considerable age difference between us. I'm 20 and he's 36. While it doesn't bother me, I do see it as a major barrier to my family and friends accepting our relationship. The few close friends I've told have been shocked at our age difference and professional association, and their reactions stopped me from sharing the news with others. Lastly, he's financially well off and plans to spend considerable money to fly me out to see him when I'm back at college. While I very much like him for his personality, I'd be lying if I said his financial stability was not also attractive. I worry about being perceived as a stereotypical gold digger, and also about having to explain to my parents where I'm going and who's paying for my passage. Should I distance myself from a potentially wonderful partner for the reasons listed above, or can you give me the green light to see where time takes us? Signed, Unequal Footing. I'm going to go to you first, Ketel. What do you think?
How old is the woman again? Is it 20?
She's 20, and he's 36. Sounds like he's got money and position in the company that she works as an intern, and she's going back to college.
I say go for it. And it's nobody's business. She's of age. So what? The age difference, hey, if it lasts for a couple of years, she's had a whirlwind of a time. I don't see anything wrong with it. And I wouldn't let everybody in my business. I would just be like, people ask where you're going. Well, I'm just going somewhere with a friend. That's it. I wouldn't give no details, and I would just live my life. That's it. I wouldn't worry about what other people think. I say go for it.
But she did say she was concerned about how to explain to her parents where she's going when he wants to fly her out to come and see him. So it sounds like she's in college, but she's living with her parents.
Mm-hmm.
So what is she supposed to tell her parents?
I'm going away with a girlfriend. Hey, that's end of story.
Oh, so you're saying lie to the parents?
Well, hey, for her to have a good time, I would say enjoy the time that you have. Why not? I'm not saying she's taking advantage of the situation, but if she really likes the guy, and, even though she says she's attractive because he has money, I don't see anything wrong with it. I say enjoy yourself while you can.
Okay. That's what Ketel says. What you think, Papa? Oh, you want to go to me next?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think she should proceed with caution because first of all, if this guy is 36, I'm not saying he could not be really attracted to a 20-year-old, but it just kind of makes me wonder, like, what's up with him? Why isn't he dating women his own age? At least women in their 30s. This girl is 20, which means she was a teenager 2 years ago. This man is 36, 4 years away from being 40. What's going on with him?
Either midlife crisis or...
I don't know. I don't want to accuse him of a midlife crisis, but I'm just saying, you are 36, this girl is 20. I mean, 16 years, that's a bit of a stretch. And, it sounds like they probably enjoy each other's company and all. But, I mean, let's think about it. Let's break this down. With a 16-year span, think about the type of music or the type of interest that they would have. At 16 years apart, I have to think about, like, okay, I go back to music. What kind of music is she listening to versus the music he might be listening to? Are they really living in two separate worlds?
Yeah, they ain't thinking about music.
I'm just saying, like, is he watching CNN and is she still watching, I don't know, Nickelodeon or something stupid like that? Or is she watching, let me not say Nickelodeon, MTV and stuff like that, whereas he may be paying more attention to headline news, CNN, things like that, things that are a little more mature, and she's still watching a lot of, like, Real Housewives and a lot of reality shows. And when she goes to say, well, did you see what happened on the Real Housewives or Real Basketball Wives? And he's looking at her like, who? What?
Do you think that those are the things that they have in common? Really, Redwine, come on now.
I'm saying that those are the things they don't have in common. Other than the physical part of it, it's like, what do they have in common?
That's it. That's it. That's all. If that's it, that's all, and you are being whirlwind across the world, I say, girl, go for it. Have the time of your life until it lasts, because eventually, homeboy, he probably going to get tired of it, and she didn't lose anything. That's how I feel. Who knows? He may pay for her tuition.
So eventually you think he's going to go for somebody who's more age-appropriate and more on his level.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he likes the, young female, younger than him.
This man sounds like he's some kind of executive up in the company. She's an intern. She's still in college. She does not have the same level of knowledge, experience, background, etc. that he has. So I'm saying, aside from the physical attraction, what else do they have in common? So it just sounds to me like this is not going to be something that is a long-term thing, like what you said. This is going to be a hit it and quit it. So I guess if she wants to ride it for what it's worth and get out of it what she can, she's worried about not wanting to be perceived as a gold digger. But, I mean, what else is she going to get out of this?
Right. And I say, girl, go for it.
I don't know. I don't really feel like that. I just think, where's her self-respect?
Okay.
What is she really looking for in a relationship? What you think, Papa?
Interesting.
He about to break it down.
Yeah, break it down. I think she needs to have a little more self-respect.
First of all, I feel like this here. I feel like if I was ever dating a woman who was a millionaire, the first thing I would say that if you're going to be my lady, the first thing I need is $400,000 in my bank account.
All right now. All right now.
Only because you're a millionaire, and I need $400,000 so I can do the shit you're doing. Okay, I can't be walking around with my regular $236 in my bank account, and you're a millionaire. Okay, if I'm gonna be your man, you need to break me off a certain amount of money in my bank account so I can roll with you. Now, saying that, the first thing that she needs to do from him is have him get her some type of a dwelling to get out of mom's house. Okay? Put it down to get me a condo or something so we can have some freelance fucking straight up, first of all.
Oh,
now,
boy.
This way it takes mama out of the equation. Now, you got me a crib. Now, when you sat there and brought me a crib and put some stock in my overhead or a roof over my head and took mom out of the equation, now I know that you are interested in me because now I'm breaking off your money. Okay? Because if you just let her keep coming out of mommy's house and jumping on the Johnson and running back to mommy's house, she's gonna fall under that theory, that nationwide theory that for every sexy woman out there, there's a man. Let me get it straight. For every sexy woman out there, there's a man somewhere that's tired of hitting it. Let me say it again. For every sexy-ass woman you see out there, there's a man out there that's tired of hitting it. And I don't mean hitting it with violence or domestic violence. I mean a man that's tired of tapping that ass. She could be sexy as hell, but the person that's been tapping that ass regularly,
I'll drink to that.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that get from under mom's clones and let this person buy you a roof over your head. Now you ain't got to worry about what mommy thinks about how you got the money to go where, because ain't none of mom's business. You could tell mom that I'm doing well on my job and I got a bonus and I brought this condo.
You got a bonus, all right.
Yeah, but now you know the gentleman's spending his money. He likes you because if he ain't buying you nothing, see, the one level of maturity is ownership. Let me repeat that again. The number one level of maturity is ownership. So once she owns some crap of her own that he supplied, now she's locking in his mindset as well as his checkbook. All right? Now you can go ahead and play his ass. This way the hunter won't get captured by his game. So now she needs to go ahead and play him. And now that she's playing him in the other direction, so young lady, if you listen that wrote this story tonight, get this man to get you something, the efficiency of one bedroom or something, and stop talking about, I sneaking out of mommy's house. Shit, fuck it. Since you fucking so much, you need to have your own place.
Well, Miss Unequal Footy, you got 3 different opinions. Well, 2 different opinions. I said slow down. They say go.
And I said,
y'all say go for it. I say you need to slow down.
I know. I said get the girl her own crib. Don't put words in my mouth.
Well, that sounds like green light. I'm saying yellow light.
After she gets the crib, after she gets the crib and she gets her because he got to show somehow that he cares completely on all 4 sides.
All right.
The Johnson's not all 4 sides.
That's
a
y'all's
moment
opinion.
of pleasure. That's not all 4 sides.
You and Ketel's opinion, to which you are entitled.
Johnson ain't never been all 4 sides.
Well, I don't know.
Johnson is for the moment,
I don't know, Mr. Johnson.
Why you think prostitutes get paid up front? Because once the man shoots out,
I didn't think about that.
Prostitutes get paid up front.
I have no knowledge of such things.
Yeah, Redwine.
If you guys got any questions or comments of what we're talking about, you guys got to hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306. and press 1 to get in the queue.
But the lady sent in a letter about. For the lady sending in a letter about her situation, we hope we helped you in some degree. And we all have our own opinions, and please don't take none of us light or don't take none of us too heavy.
And please keep in mind, this is for our responses are for entertainment purposes.
And
only.
at the end of the day, the decision is yours, young lady.
Yes.
That's between you and your coochie. And we wish you well.
We wish you well. We are not psychiatrists or psychologists. We are not trained in this area.
That's right.
We can only offer you our opinions for entertainment purposes only.
That's right. We're not coochie whisperers.
Oh, boy.
On that note, let's go to Hollywood. Ketel, you ready for us? The Hollywood wrap-up.
What's going on? I want to talk about
what's happening on the West Coast?
This crazy movie called A Perfect Guy. Perfect Guy with Sanaa Lathan, Morris Chestnut, and Michael Ealy, his fine green-eyed self. The Perfect Guy is about a woman wanting marriage and a family ends a relationship with a man who is not ready to commit to her. When she meets another seemingly perfect guy, she quickly learns that perfection may be only skin deep. So, Sanaa Lathan, she plays Leah Vaughn. She's a successful lobbyist. She's unhappy in her relationship with boyfriend David King, which Morris Chestnut plays, he's not ready to commit. So they break up. 2 months later, she ends up with the charming Carter Duncan, which Michael Ealy plays. He works in another TI company. They quickly grow close. He manages his way into hearts of her friends and her mother and father. So after a few confrontations, unfortunately, she breaks up with the guy. And over the next several weeks, the guy, Carter, Michael Ealy, he stalks her on her job, leaves numerous phone calls. He even she changes her number, but he doesn't care. He comes at her with her own house key in her house, mess around with her belongings, and he hacks her computer also. So he's doing some crazy stuff. So you guys have to go see that. Like I said, Sanaa Lathan. Remember Sanaa Lathan in Blade with Wesley Snipes? That's kind of where she first started. The Best Man, she played in The Wood. She also got some nods as far as in Ebony Magazine, the Essence Magazine, the Black Entertainment Television. They gave her awards. She also played in Disappearing Act. She played with some top-notch. Yeah, that was a good movie. She played with Regina Hall and some other cast members. Brown Sugar was one of... Yeah, something new. Brown Sugar with Mos Def, Queen Latifah.
Came back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She also played in the ABC Network production Raisin in the Sun. She was pretty good in that.
Oh, I didn't know she was in that.
Yeah, and my favorite, Tyler Perry's The Family That Prays Together. She played with Alfred Woodard and Kathy Bates. That was one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, it was. And also Morris Chestnut. He started with Boys in the Hood in 91. He played in The Inkwell. He played in Higher Learning in 95. He played in G.I. Jane, 97, 99. He did The Best Man. He got nominated for NAACP Image Awards for Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture for The Best Man. He played in The Brothers. Also, he played in the Best Man Holiday. And now he's playing in this one here, The Perfect Guy. He's also, in 2016, they're going to do the third installment of The Best Man Wedding. So he'll be in that one also. So that should be interesting.
He's got a TV series he's going to be in, too.
Right. I was just getting ready to mention that. He's playing in Rosewood. He's a medical examiner. So I think that'll be pretty good. He also played in ER in 2000. He played in Living Single back in 94. So those were some of the TV accolades he played in. Also, great actor that's playing in this movie, Michael Ealy. His birth name is Michael Brown, but he goes by Michael Ealy. I'm not sure where Ealy came from, but he started out in barbershop. He played in 1 and 2. The most famous one on TV, he played with Their Eyes Were Watching God.
That was excellent.
It was excellent. He played with Will Smith in 7 Pounds. The Takers, that was pretty good. He also got an award for the for Colored Girls, and also Think Like a Man. And with Regina Hall, also he played in About Last Night. That was a great movie. And his TV credit, he played in Almost Human, which didn't last too long, which only one season, I believe.
I love that show.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah, so you guys go see The Perfect Guy with those 3 top actors. Also, the biggest movie also, too, is Everest with Jake Gyllenhaal. He's the sister of Maggie Gyllenhaal. He's one of the top actors in it. Josh Brolin. James Brolin is his father. Josh Brolin played in American Gangster. Jason Clarke, he played in Great Gatsby. And Keira Knightley, she played in the Pirates of Caribbean. And Everest is based on a real 1996 expedition that claimed 8 lives. The film spends its first hour making a trip up the tallest mountain on Earth, and it was a venture of a lifetime. That was climbing up Mount Everest. Jason Clark starts as Rob Lowe, an expert mountaineer leading a new batch of adventure tourists up the world's highest peak. And a deadly storm comes their way, so those are the challenges they have on that particular mountain. It's based off a true story, and it has these top-notch actors in it. So the name of that movie is Everest. It says the good news is the film is intense enough to numb the entire body, but the bad news is that it's not emotionally deep enough to freeze the heart. I thought that was pretty funny. I said, okay.
Interesting.
One more note. Two more notes. Was anybody a Star Wars fan?
Yeah, I like Star Wars.
Okay. The Princess Leia, the gold bikini. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That
when they auctioned her as a slave or something, she had on that bikini.
Yeah, well, that was in the Return of the Jedi. They're going to auction off that bikini. Hopefully, they're going to hope to get $120,000 for it.
Wow.
It says the sexy yet unconventional piece of swimwear became a significant piece of Star Wars. Laura, when Princess Leia, played by Carrie Fisher, was forced to wear it while being held captive at Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt.
Right, and also they're going to auction off
fat, nasty Jabba the Hutt.
They're going to auction off 50 other pieces from Star Wars between September 29th and October the 1st. And I got one more interesting note. You guys are going to trip out on this one. Anybody a Doritos fan?
Me.
Poppa DD.
Okay. Well, check this out, Poppa DD. You'll have a chance to purchase colorful chips that come in flavors like nacho cheese and Cool Ranch. Has put its food coloring muscle behind it. It's a campaign called It Gets Better Project, a group supporting the LGBT rights. Doritos Rainbows are a bag of mini Doritos colored red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, which you can purchase $10. Yeah, you can purchase a bag with as little as $10. They say donations, you can still give more, but that bag of Doritos is going to cost you $10 while supplies last.
Back up. $10 for a bag of Doritos?
For a small bag of Doritos, yep. It says the colorful new line of chips is only available while supplies last. Yep.
I think it should be 5 cents.
Yeah, okay, Lucy. You know about Charlie Brown and Peanuts. I think it should be 5 cents.
I think it should be 5 cents.
Yeah.
I think the cost is that high because, they're giving to a good cause, and come on now. All those 6 different chips, come on.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's my Hollywood wrap-up, so, yeah.
All right.
Real good evening.
Yeah, it's a lot happening, and you got all the new shows coming back on the air. What is it? Empire's coming back, like the 20, whatever Wednesday coming up?
The 23rd, for sure. How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. Yep.
Scandal.
Yes, Scandal. How to Get Away with Murder and Yep. All those
what else? What's the other one? Grey's Anatomy, Big Bang Theory. All of that's coming back.
Some of your favorites, yeah.
Hey.
My favorite.
That's the Hollywood wrap-up.
I like Chicago Fire personally.
Yeah, Chicago Fire. Is that coming back?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. They're going to burn up now.
That's a good show.
Yeah, I like that show.
Right.
Anyway.
We'll take a little break.
All right.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, what you got for the cocktail of the week, Papa?
This is something you cooked up. So
me?
Ask me to.
The producers gave me that one.
Suffering Bastard.
A Suffering Bastard. I don't know. They said it was a brown liquor drink in honor of Poppa DD.
Don't blame it on me.
No, that's what they told me. The producers told me.
Anyway, this drink is called a Suffering Bastard. I have nothing to do with this, okay? All right? I'm offset, but I'm only offset in certain directions. I have nothing to do with this drink. It's 1 ounce of bourbon, disrespecting the hell out of my bourbon. 1 ounce of gin. 1 ounce of bourbon, 1 ounce of gin.
That's what they said.
You trying to get somebody zooted. 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, 1 dash of, what is that?
Angostura bitters.
Angostura bitters, whatever that is. And 4 ounces of chilled ginger ale. Okay, what they want you to do is pour the ingredients into a ice-filled old-fashioned glass, and top with ginger ale. So let me repeat that again. Pour the ingredients that I told you: 1 ounce of bourbon, 1 ounce of gin, 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, 1 dash of Angora bitters, 4 ounces of chilled ginger ale. Pour the ingredients into a ice-filled old-fashioned glass and top with ginger ale. Add more ice if needed. Garnish with a sprung of milk, of mint. Excuse me, mint.
Oh, mint. Okay.
Or an orange slice. All right.
Sounds good. I try it. So the
But
history
check
on
this
this
out.
is.
Go
ahead, Ketel. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say the history on it's a hangover cure. What?
Yeah, that's what they say.
But bourbon and gin, please.
Wow.
It's the hangover beginning. It's more, with different ingredients like that, brown and white liquor, it really sounds like an iced tea, a Long Island iced tea. But the drink geniuses can be traced to the Long Bar in the Shepherd Hotel and Casino. Where's it at?
In Cairo? Where is that, Egypt?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this goes back to the 1940s.
Way back.
I say we try it out. When we get off the air, we're going to try it out.
Sounds good.
We have to find Mr. Lowe, tell him to hook us up.
All right now. Y'all be passed out. If I don't hear from y'all tomorrow, I understand.
No.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it goes. All right, well, let's move on to the Kiss It list.
Who y'all got?
Donald Trump.
The Kiss It list is a list that is compiled every week of people that have showed their butt hiney. Okay?
Their natural butt hiney.
Showed their natural butt hiney, and there's people that are permanent, and there are people that are new additions. First person on the Kiss It list will be Redwine. For cutting off Ketel. Ketel was going to mention her other segments on Hollywood.
I expect you in your head.
Nobody steps into what is her segment called? I'm just saying.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, they let her speak that. But when everybody else is talking, Redwine is just like
keep it moving.
It's all good. It's all good, Papa.
So the first person on the Kiss It list tonight is Redwine.
I'm scared of you.
And her French boyfriend.
Pierre ain't scared of you either.
And her French boyfriend, who ain't doing nothing for her but just tearing up that coochie. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Next is the Republicans on Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
It was just a fiasco. They were just arguing with each other and fighting like cats and dogs. These are the same people that shut down the government. All right? So remember that.
Yeah, but they want to run the
together
country.
with the Tea. Now, where's the Tea Party at anyway?
Gone.
It's turned into the
They
what?
They on the CC break.
They're
That's
closed.
where they are.
We got Roger Goodell of NFL, who's a horrible leader. The kids that hit that referee, that was a bad move, and the coach that encouraged it.
Yeah.
Come on, these are high school kids. What he told them to do was when the play starts, hit the ref during the play. They went out and got him before the play even started.
Go get your life.
Bad move. Okay. The cop and the teacher who arrested the Ahmad for the clock put them on the Kiss It list as well. Macy's.
Y'all were wrong.
Macy's with their
with the Red Star.
Red Star, rich ass establishment. It's always saying sale on Saturday with a preview on Friday. What the hell does that mean anyway? What does that mean? A preview on Friday?
People.
I don't know.
Who the hell
that's
knows?
your people.
They want you to shop twice.
We got old ass, what's her name? Jane Behar. And
Joy Behar.
Joy Behar, I'm sorry. And Michelle Collins, she's like, what is she, like 9 feet tall?
One of their hosts
Where does she come from anyway?
I don't know.
She's big as a horse and she's talking stuff, please. And with their nurses' comments and made them lose the two sponsors, Johnson & Johnson, and also Johnson & Johnson too, because Johnson & Johnson was one of the first people of slavery and cotton mills. Okay, so let's
Johnson & Johnson.
Girl, please. Okay,
wow.
Let's go back to Johnson & Johnson.
Oh,
Don't think these companies started on their own. Okay,
I thought they were good people.
Yeah, good people. Like a good Uncle Tom. Anyway. And also the other company, we got the two Republican...
Eggland Best, that was the other company.
Eggland Best, right, Eggland Best. And I don't like Eggland Best because the shell is too soft. You ever go to break a shell of an Eggland Best egg? It's always in your egg. I
just feel like if you're going to use ink to print that little EB on every single egg... But
the shell is too thin on Eggland Best, so that's our comment on that. And also the two Republican eggs will fight eggs. The two Republican aides that was fighting in the bar.
Yeah,
one was Rubio's and one was the other guy with the curly hair. Anyway, and also people who still picking on Barack Obama, calling him a Muslim and not a U.S. citizen, all they're on the kisser list. And people think that they are superior, but are not. Like we said about the job market. People that are, got clicks on the job and they chum to other coworkers to make you feel bad. Like I said earlier with a disclaimer. I think our total conclusion on that was fuck them straight up. Okay. Anyway, Tom Brady, he's now siding with Donald Trump. He don't know what he want to do. He's a rich man, and I don't think him and his wife are even getting along these days.
And I'd like to add all those people that keep putting all these dating apps together. Between the Bacon app and the Friends app and the Facebook app and Sizzle and Down app and
nobody wants to go out and do the work. How about meeting somebody in the subway or meeting somebody?
Why don't y'all just go
out
in the real world and go meet people?
If you see somebody at the bus stop, y'all sitting there together, why don't you just turn around and say hello to her? That's all you really got to do.
There you go.
And quarterbacks who really need to retire, like old ass Peyton Manning. And
you know who you are.
You know who you are. And your boy.
All these quarterbacks that's on Jared Hall.
And Tom Brady, he ain't young either, so we gonna.
You know who you are.
You know you are. And that lousy ass quarterback and the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's put them on the kisser list.
Oh my gosh.
They are so full of crap. I tell you.
Don't forget the Washington team.
And the Washington Redskins.
Oh
Lord
my
have
gosh.
mercy on my soul. Anyway.
We have something just for them. Everybody on our kisser list, we have an exclusive gift just for you. Hang on to your seat. Kiss
my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh, you can kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever loving country ass. That's right.
Yeah, that's the kisser list. Every Friday night toward the end of our show, we compile a list of people who have showed their natural ass in the previous week, and we put them on blast. And you're welcome to call in with people that you want to put on the kisser list. It could be a friend, a family member. You can give their first and last name if you like. You can even give their social security number if you want.
Because we ain't scared.
We ain't scared. We'll put them on blast, okay? So if your brother pissed you off, your sister pissed you off, your mama or your daddy pissed you off, give us their name. Give us their first and last name, and we'll put them on blast.
Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, we don't
care. Your girlfriend, boyfriend, your side piece, your undercover, your booty call, whatever you got going on. Anyway, we're going to take this time to give our last words.
Last word?
Want me to go first?
Go ahead. You got the mic.
You out there, Ketel?
I'm out here.
Okay. Like I said, Ketel's at our bull semen convention. She's collecting bull semen samples. And how you doing with those samples of bull semen, Ketel?
I'm doing pretty good. I got you guys samples.
Okay, I appreciate it. I use it on my face.
I need a big bottle, okay? So don't skimp.
Anyway,
Okay.
I like to thank everybody. I like to thank everybody that tunes into the Pajama Party on Friday night because we've been in business for like maybe a year and a month or so now, and we're a startup group. We're affiliates of DC Homegrown, which is a major website. Check them out if you get the opportunity. That's DCHomegrown.com. Right, and they're into movies and plays and all kinds of stuff. It's a major corporation, and they branched off and put together a pajama party on their behalf, and we're trying to make them happy. That's the parent company of the Pajama Party, and hope we're making them proud. And thank everybody for listening. And like I said, we the characters that we have, we don't make no apologies for them. Who I am is who I am. And either love me or kiss my ass, one or two. We are who we are. We are who we are, who we represent. And if you want to rebuttal me, you're welcome to call 914-803-4306 every week. You can say Poppa DD, I hate your guts, and go toe to toe with me. I would really love that. I'd knock on your ass, but we'd get through it. But anyway, I like to say thank everybody for tuning in every Friday. Everybody from all over, and thank you for making us part of your Friday evening. We really appreciate it. What you got, Redwine?
I just want to say to all of the technical developers, software tech developers that are making these different dating apps, get a new hobby. I mean, really, bacon apps? Come on. Yeah. Bacon dating? Come on. Yeah. There's so many other things I think that y'all could do to put your knowledge to better use, to do something that will be helpful to people. But how you like your bacon to be a means for how you're going to meet somebody to date? Come on.
Design me a better pair of
Come on, man. As they say on, what's that channel? Is that on Sports Network or whatever that's called?
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Really? Bacon? I'm just saying. Why don't you just put the apps down, forget the smartphone, forget the iPhone, go out and meet people.
There you go.
Go out and experience life in the real world.
Say hello.
Not in the virtual world, but in the real world.
Say hello.
Go to a flea market. Go to, an art gallery. Go to a music festival or something. Go meet some people.
Anywhere.
Go where people are.
Hey, girl.
Go meet some real people and walk up to somebody and say, hey,
my name
how
is
you
Poppy.
doing?
Last name DD.
I'm just saying.
I was wondering if I could.
That's all I got.
I'm going to cut y'all back. I'm going to say my last word before we get up out of here. Thanks to my old listeners, new listeners, our future listeners. I see Poppa and Redwine. I want to pull them apart when I get back. You guys have had way too much.
Good luck with that.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous, but I'll be back. I'll be back. So I just want to thank.
When you come.
Okay. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's been listening. Shout out to Cali, NC, Jersey, Pittsburgh. If you're a new listener, thanks for tuning in. And we will be right back here. Same bad channel, same bad time, every Friday at 9. You can check us out on apajamaparty.com, or you can hit us up at 914-803-4306. And peace and love. We'll check you next Friday.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Looks like we got some Boston listeners, some Rhode Island, and we appreciate it very much.
Shout out to Philly. Philly in the house.
Good night.
Yeah, on behalf of everybody, I'm Poppa DD here for Ketel.
And Redwine.
And Redwine. We are the Pajama Party, and thanks for your support.
Check us out, apajamaparty.com. Previous episodes, cocktail of the week, all of that information. We got some good stuff. Check out the website. And we will see you next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. This is Redwine saying bonsoir. Say goodnight.
And Poppa DD.
Say goodnight, Ketel.
Good night.
And we're out.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so.
I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of jazz.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, Good night.
Y'all be cool. Shut up.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party, party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party, party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party, party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party.